Good day, noble viewer. I'm afraid I sit before you a somewhat afflicted man today. I've been struck down by a plague from the heavens, unfortunately, and it's really quite serious. You see, because I'm a greasy gamer nerd, I occasionally get what can only be described as a pimple, a zit, if you will. And this morning one of them's decided to take up residence right in the corner of my mouth, and it's really uncomfortable when I speak now. It's like I have to keep one side of my mouth closed at all times in order to not stretch the spot, and it's horrible. It really is horrible. It's like I'm a 28-year-old man. I shouldn't be getting bloody spots anymore. Jesus Christ. So that's my life now. Talking is pain. I don't think anyone has ever experienced suffering quite as bad as I am right now. But because I'm such a hero, I'm going to soldier on and I'm going to play some Pyre. Which is a novel idea, I know. I've only been doing it, every day for the last 3 or 4 days now, so it may not exactly be a new concept, but it's what I'm doing anyway, and you can't stop me. So, good God, it's loud. If I turn the volume down on my headset, is that going to affect the recording, I wonder? I can't think why it would. Oh well, I've done it now anyway, so if everything's gone really quiet, then you'll know why. Let's go have a chat with someone, shall we? Volfred, I think. Following Hedwyn's liberation, you find Volfred smoking a pipe, his eyes averted. He looks up and smiles as you approach. Hello, my boy. Excellent work back there. Thank you for your perseverance. Though, I was just reflecting on how very fortunate I've been in all of this. Not just me, but really all of us who had a chance to stand with Hedwyn here. Ours is, admittedly, a somewhat desperate plan. It was vital to me, should the Nightwings arise again, that it be under proper care and guidance. I was just thinking how well Hedwyn served in that capacity. Whatever it is to be the outcome of all of this, no doubt his presence shall be missed. My agents and I, we were unsure of him at first. A common boy like that, completely unacquainted with the rights. But in the end, I felt like he was worth a shot. Someone like him, sincere, determined, with loyal friends and desperate to get home. These qualities spoke volumes. Then he falls silent for a time, which frankly is a blessing. It doesn't last very long though, because he's a chatty motherfucker at heart. I have every faith that he shall strive on our behalf now in the Commonwealth, and it is my hope that he yet finds the one he sought. I was kind of interested about that whole backstory thing. I'm kind of regretting sending Hedwyn away, because I kind of wanted to explore that a bit. I don't know if we'll actually get to experience the Commonwealth ourselves and see what, catch up with people there, or if Hedwyn's just out of it now. That's the last we'll ever see of him. Who can say? You and Volfred speak a little more of Hedwyn for now. You are left wondering what shall become of him in the Commonwealth. I was actually just wondering that, to be fair. I was also wondering how much coffee I can get away with drinking without completely disrupting this recording. I think probably I'm pushing it at the moment. Okay, let's continue with the journey, shall we? Wherever we're going now. Good morning, my boy. The place I noted earlier. Let me illuminate the way. Oh, it's an alcove. Oddly, it's called the Moonlight Alcove when it's pretty much the darkest place on the map. I would call it the Shadow Alcove, for there is no moonlight to be found here. Volfred leads all of you into a calm and quiet clearing, tucked away inside one of the mountain's hidden folds. All about you see a variety of strange items and equipment. Well, I could bide my time, or I could go have a chat with someone. Why is it always bloody Volfred? Honestly, this guy's only been in the party like 5 minutes, and already he seems to be the only character who anyone seems to care about. You find Volfred seemingly lost in thought, but then he turns to you. Greetings, reader. The wagon and I, we've many memories together, and I could not help reliving some of them just now. I suppose some aspects of my past may be of relevance to you, given your role. If there is something you wish to know, you need but ask. You know, I am curious about the original Nightwings and exactly what happened to them. You express interest in knowing more of how the Nightwings came to be here, and Volfred's past connection to the group. I have been connected to the Nightwings almost since the beginning of my days in exile. They found me, in a manner, as I understand, quite like how Hedwyn and the others found you. Back then, it was a smaller group than we have now. I joined an exile called Ariza, and another known as Aurelek. Ariza was a former exile of the Nightwings who conducted the rites alongside Volfred and Aurelek. Well, duh! His Aureleks can be very similar. Yes, it is, okay. Once in a while, we let Tizo stand with us as well. He is rather older than he looks. The other triumvirates we stood against, they feared us. Only the Tempers presented any threat to us in any given right. But there was a terrible accident. Ariza, we lost her. And Aurelek, he was my friend. He fell from Mount Elodial. We lost him as well. On the night when he was to be free. We were reckless, hasty, and I put powerless to stop any of it. I blame the rites themselves, the circumstances that put us into danger. The downside has claimed many lives, yet this, it was too much. I vowed never again to don the mask and the raiments. I had the black wagon cleared and buried such that it could not be used again. If the Nightwings should rise again, it would be under different circumstances, under new leadership, and towards a different purpose. That is all I wish to say of this, my boy. Oh, there's more. I can ask all the questions. All of them. Okay, what did he do to earn his sentence? Okay, gonna have to settle into having to use his voice for a while now. You asked Volfred about his past in the Commonwealth and how it is he came to be in the downside. How rather forward of you, my boy. Most whom I have met during my travels here have been reluctant to approach the subject of one's history before one's exile. Nonetheless, I'm happy to tell you. As a reader, I assume you are familiar with the stamping press. Not at all. It's an illegal invention allowing written materials to be published at an extraordinary rate. I owned and operated one. I took issue with the Commonwealth, the ban on literacy, the interminable... What? Interminable? Is that a word? Probably a word. The interminable wars against the Highwing remnants. I spread the truth about it all with my machine. Under pseudonym, of course. Still, I knew I was putting myself at risk, and sure enough, my stamping press was eventually discovered and burned to the ground. I, however, managed to elude capture for a while, but not long enough. Here in the downside, I chanced upon the Nightwings who were searching for a reader. In that respect, my past, I think, is similar to yours. Anyway, that is the long and the short of it. Now then, was there anything else? You asked Fulford about his history with the lone minstrel, who he seems to know quite well. Tarek was here when the Nightwings, when they took me on. His manner has always been much as how you've seen, although he is somewhat more cheerful now than I recall back then, if you can believe that. I think our plan has sparked a little fire in him. He serves the Rights and the Nightwings. I have tried to ask him of his past before, but he seems rather reluctant to speak of it. Though it is plain that he's not from around here. That's why he sounds, you know, some sort of foreign. This being the downside, I respect his wishes for some privacy. Nonetheless, although I do not know much of him, I count him as a friend. I lost track of him for some time, though it was he who first informed me that the Nightwings have returned. He and Tizo were instrumental in our meeting. It's been good to see him doing relatively well. Anyway, was there anything else you wish to talk about for now? No. You thank Fulford for his time and bid him a good rest of the afternoon. Likewise to you, reader. Be well. I guess there's nothing left to do but bide my time. Which means talking to Fulford again, of course. Everyone, the amenities are modest here at Moonlight Alcove, but I suggest that you get comfortable. We may be here for some time. As for myself, I have some business to attend to. Please leave the wagon in my care for now. It shall be ready by when you need it next. From the mountaintop you can see all across the downside. Its impossible expanse staring back at you. The thought occurs to you that you may never see another land besides it. Which is unfortunate. I'm sure I'll find some way of getting back to the Commonwealth though, or else it'll be a very sad game. Oh wait, this isn't a loading screen, this is actually more text. And so you and your companions wait upon the mountaintop in quiet solitude, anticipating when the cycle of the rites begins to turn again. Then you shall have another opportunity to free one of your own. You may earn back their freedom, one by one. Many moons pass, then one evening. Or may I have a moment, reader? The lone minstrel finds you poring over the Book of Rites, as has been your leaning through your stay in this abode. Begging your pardon, but there is something you may wish to see. Please, follow me. You follow him into the cold night. Look forth, reader, sir. The stars shine like you have never seen. Once more the path towards salvation is revealed, but now something is different. Oh, they're all shiny. Each prior time you searched the stars, they showed you a single path, but now, several rites avail themselves to you at once. Henceforth, you may choose from several different rites. Sounds fun. So, we can go to Trieste and go up against Barker. I remember your name. Yeah, Barker Ashpaws. Or over in no, we can't go to Auras. Over in Melith, we can go up against Lendl. Lendl the Liar, that's the guy's name. He sounds like Pegasus. And down here is Gol, the South Star, where we can go against the nice old dog man and his weird interbred child. Interbred isn't the right word. Interracially bred, I guess that would do. Interspecies. It's half dog, half human, it's weird. But we'll go against them anyway. If only because I like doing the old prospector voice. The stars urge that we go to the Ridge of Goal. A long way off. Volfred, sir. How... No, that's Volfred's voice. Don't do that. How are we to reach the Ridge of Goal in due course of time? You know full well, Tariq. Preparations are complete. You think you see the lone minstrel smile? Ever faintly, but cannot be sure. Please ask the others to gather their belongings, rest, and then assemble at the wagon there at dawn. We shall be departing at that time. As you will, sir. The cycle begins anew. As the years advanced, you'll find there are to be fewer rites this time, until once more we can traverse Scribe's Gate. Exactly how many it is difficult to say, but our next chance at liberty ought to present itself much sooner than before, so let's be ready for it. Until then, see you in the morning, reader. Your companions have not travelled far from the Moonlight Alcove. Word of the news soon spreads through the group. Let us continue our journey! Next morning, Volfred calls everyone together before the Black Wagon. This old wagon is more than it appears. With Bertrude's aid, it escorted you across the sea to me. Now, it shall escort us anywhere the stars require. Come and see. Step inside the wagon. The book, it's shining. Something has changed about the wagon's interior. What looked before to be old cracks and signs of age now expose various intricate components once hidden from view. You are the Nightwings. You should travel in their customary way. He turns to you, indicating levers and devices marked with symbols from the book. Now, reader, whenever you're ready, you may take us up. I'll show you how. It's an airship! I've got an airship! And everyone else, hang on to something. Okay! Let's take off. Got an airship! Sweet. After having soared into the sky, the Black Wagon remains aloft somehow. Tizo is excited to be flying again. You get the impression this may not be the first time for him. By the Underking! Oh, by the scribes! The Nightwings shall sail the skies again, wheresoever the stars may call for them. There is one catch. The downside provides few locales suitable for flying, or landing, in fact. Though, we should be able to find at least a couple landing places near to where we're going. We'll then make way by land or sea towards our destination. Now, without further ado, let us proceed. The Black Wagon can fly. See langing near the Ridge of Goal. Let's go then. Let us be off. Because the Black Wagon can fly. Just to reiterate. First it was a jumping wagon, then it turned into a boat. Now it can fly. So where do I have to hold down click on this? Oh. Oi, what's with the big idea, huh? Oh, it's you Nightwings. Come to rub it in again, I guess. We Tempers, we've been trading flames with you. Who knows how long. So what, you got us once or twice lately? Matter of time before we go and get you back. So, you might want to keep in mind next time, You go messing with these horns, hear me? Now, get out of my sky. I'm sorry. Pissy much? He does not talk a lot about his horns, which can't be said. So it's weird that they're flying around too. I assume the ones who I'm meant to be playing against are going to be in their appropriate houses. And can I just say, this is cool. This is really cool. I mean, yeah, I'm literally just holding down click at the moment. Oh, look at this, free reigning. But you fly aloft over an area of downside prairie where first your path diverged. You see Joe peering down at the lands below. You took us through to Hollowroot that first time, if memory serves, reader. Taking sides with Greentail rather than with me. It took me considerable length of time after that point to come to the conclusion that you are not a complete fool. Hey, watch it there, Jody. My chums here's a real discerning judge of character, and has a good direction sense for that matter. We'd probably be stuck in a bog still had he listened to you back then. Oh, indeed. They both seem to be in good spirits, reminiscing about old times. They got hope. Is this where we need to be then? Ridge of Gaul? Yes, it's the place, isn't it? London Hollowroot them. E to land. Sweet. You make a success. You briefly consider murdering your dogs and possibly feeding them to each other. You realise this is probably a bit extreme just because they barked while you were recording a video, but still, the concept looms there in the back of your mind. Think how much easier life would be without dogs. You make successful landing at the downside prairie, near the southern edge of the downside. Memories of having first met Hedwyn, Jodariel and Ruki come flooding back. Your companions assist with a routine inspection of the wagon, which I don't think can fairly be called a wagon anymore, considering it is literally an airship. But Tizos reports that the wagon's hull is well intact and did not suffer damage during the flight. Pamatha observes small fractures in the edges of the wing flaps, though on further scrutiny this proves not to be of much concern. Everything else seems to be in order. She's just got a thing about wings. The rest of the group got through the flight without incident. You should have some time to explore the vicinity before continuing onward to the Ridge of Gaul by land. Cool! Cool! Let's see what people want to say then. Oh, it's Gilman. I don't talk enough to Gilman. I mean, admittedly he's a bit of a weirdo. I mean, look at that expression. He looks like a bemused muppet. But we've also got stuff going on here. Scribe trials and shit. We'll talk to Gilman first before we start clicking other things. So Gilman is shivering there after the Black Wagon's maiden voyage through the skies. Master Reader, this knight is very, very slightly out of sorts is all. He merely appears terrified, but he assures you that this seeming cowardice is but an optical illusion in this case. Pamatha overhears and joins you. Flying's not for everyone, Sir Knight. This knight heartily concurs, though how anyone at all can stand it he has yet to understand. Well, let's see. What's it like to swim in the waters of the Sea Dominion? Ah, those glorious murky waters, engulfed in hideous warfare to be sure, but otherwise a joy to cut across, to feel coolness of the waves beneath one's gill slits and the like. Though this knight is now accustomed to his life above the surface. Flying's just the same, Sir Knight. It resists those of us not born to it. I in turn have wondered what your seas are like, but the thought of swimming fills me with disgust. Though I haven't had to swim, and you now have to fly. That's very brave of you, and you handled it better than some harp fledglings I've met in my day. You'll get used to it. She departs, and everyone's very grateful, but you sense Sir Gilman is feeling better after the exchange. He got a hope. Enjoy your hope. What's this? It's a lever. What do you do, lever? You won't tell me, will you? Okay. Okay, whatever. Let's read the book. Oh god, there's so much stuff suddenly. Oh god. Oh god. You know what? You know what, when... No, I'm not going to sit here and read all this. This will be like 20 minutes of bloody video of just me reading a book. I won't even get to do any silly voices. It's all here. Here's the Book of Rites. It's very cool. But, sorry, you're not getting a full reading. There you are again, my lovely reader. How may I be of service? I want a scribe trial, please. Just one to go. You need not ask me twice. Simply verify which one of yours shall be subject to my scrutiny. Well, Rhae's not done hers, this is true. Although she's already got a pretty rad trinket. They've both done theirs. Oh, none of these are eligible. I guess you have to be a certain rank, maybe, to do it? I don't know. Rhae it is, I guess. You asked Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Rhae. If you know what I mean, and I think I made that joke last time as well. If you can call it a joke. I must admit that I'm doing the wrong voice. I must admit that I do sense something from that one. I once had a wild heart myself, quite like her own. We shall see if there is something more to her. Let us bring her forth. Going all over the place, just trying to not sound exactly like bloody Sandalwood. Soon Rhae arrives in heed of the summons. The scribes! I think that if I listen carefully, that I can hear them calling out to me. Yeah, sure. Sure, that's what you can hear. Absolute mentalist. Still, she lightens the journey up a bit, doesn't she? The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, girl. The place where you reside at present has but a single rule, which is you answer to me here. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, I will. Such naive enthusiasm. Now, be silent. It is plain to me that you have much to learn as yet about the rites, but you have learned something, and I would see you prove it, without the benefit of anyone save for your reader. Okay. Are you there to help me with this, mister? No. Nope, you're all alone. Playing against some... Oh shit, I'm playing. Piss off. Oh, they're all T-Those. I somehow didn't get that. Respawn faster. That wasn't particularly fast, I'm going to be honest. Ah, bollocks. I mean, as badly as I'm doing right now, I still think this is a lot easier than Headwinds was. I'm just playing badly, you know. Here we go. Good jump, Joe. Well done. These guys have got the hop game. Ha. Yeah, this is easy peasy. They may be pretty good at dodging me, but they can't dodge me forever. Shit. And their goals just don't do shit to me. 15 points off 100's nothing compared to 20 off 60. Yeah, fine, score. See if I care. Score like 3 more times if you want. I'm not fussed. Ah, okay, maybe they will. Maybe I shouldn't have been quite so overconfident there. God damn it, Joe! Play like this in the next right, then no one will be going home. You're not gonna jump when I press jump? Is that not? Okay, now I need to not be bad anymore. Oh, you can... Oh, okay. I didn't realise you could hold down the jump button to jump further. This was admittedly an error on my part. Please stop, please stop. Oh dear, Joe. After all you were going on about how easy it was. That was a poor display. I'm sorry, I just thought I could do better. As expected, the Moon Dutch girl is not fully competent. I would tell you not to waste my time, girl, but the truth is that my time is here for you to waste. Do not inform me when reality catches up with your expectations. Yeah, we can do better. Another opportunity to shame that idiot savage. Let us get to work. Yep. Okay. Bring our A game to the field this time. No, not that sort of A game. Losers. See, if they just do that every time, just line up nicely for me to kill them all, then it'll be much easier to deal with. The plays. Apparently don't even need my A game when they're doing shit like this. Wow, okay. Well, that worked. Well, that worked just fine. Okay. How did I do? How did I do? I must admit that you did better than I expected, girl. You have passed this trial of yours. Some congratulations are in order to you and to your lovely reader. Now, farewell. I'm very proud of myself. I'm clearly the best at this game ever. Did I imagine all of that, mister? Because I hope I didn't. Wow. What is it you have there? I've got Kelmer's anklet, actually, if you're interested. It's after you cast your aura, you can bounce off... Oh, it can bounce off objects and solid surfaces. That's good. That was very good, but I'd rather have it on someone else. I quite like having the extra quickness on Rhae. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to be using that. Thanks anyway, though. Sandra's laughing softly at something. Good enough reason for me to give her a wide berth, I suppose. Let's walk the 8 scribes' path, shall we? You and Rhae wander together for a while, through the rolling hills of Hollowroot, sometimes in circles. What exactly she is looking for, you cannot explain. Eventually, however, she happens on something that never caught your notice. Look at this! Look at this, mister! The scribes, they walked this very path. I think they did. And left this here for us. The object she procures doesn't seem to emanate... Oh, it does, in fact, seem to emanate with some sort of faint and ancient power. It's a wisdom trace. It grants an exile 1000 enlightenment. Very nice. Very, very nice. Let's return to the wagon. I'm going to give that to Pamitha, so I don't have to use her as much. Where is it? There it is. This thing? There you go. Sweet. Well, Tamitha, soon I will be catching up with you at this, whether you like it or not. I have to pick things for her now. Don't really want to do that. For 5 seconds after banishing an adversary, you move 30% faster. That's quite good. After casting Aura, can trigger an Aura Burst, which banishes nearby adversaries. Pamitha is bablished, while Wing's Fury effect is activated, which is this, I assume. Yeah, it's a bit specific. +4 quickness, presence, and hope. That's quite a nice little passive. We got over here. Move faster while flying. Very nice. Use a dash ability in rapid succession and for less stamina, also nice. Saluting her adversaries, Pamela. I keep calling her Pamela because that's an actual name, whereas Pamitha isn't. Instantly switches places with her nearest ally. Weird. Pamitha immediately gains +8 quickness. That's a lot of quickness. We're going to go with this one. There you go. Cool. Right. Sweet. Good. Let's continue. To the Ridge of Goal. Because that's what I'm going to score a lot of. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Black Wagon is full of Rhae at the moment and a floaty crystal. It exhibits a flagrant disregard for natural law, thus providing light entertainment. Okay, sure. Bye then. Anything up, Rhae? She seems to be talking to the Black Wagon's wolves again because she is a crazy person. Though this time, something seems to have come over her. Little brother, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? You're unsure whether to check in with her or leave her be. Wait and listen, but from a safe distance. You sense now is not the time to interrupt, and that Rhae is on the verge of confronting some long-dormant emotions which she ought to face. They always said that there was something wrong with me, but they wouldn't really tell me what. They wouldn't say. They said that I was moon-touched, but so what? So then the scribes, they called me here. They are the ones who brought me here, not those people. They were so cruel. They were always so cruel. I didn't have a little brother at that time. No one that I can recall, really, although so much of it back then, I can't remember much of it. I dreamt most of it. I didn't want it to be true. But I remember that they threw me out. They decided that they would throw me out and let the scribes take care of me, they said. The scribes would take care of me. It was so very quiet here, and I was all alone again, although I think I liked it more. Being alone down here than being alone back there. Everybody's alone down here, and so it makes me feel less alone somehow. Back there, why, I would sometimes see families and brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, but here, there was hardly anyone at all. But I knew that I was closer to the scribes. I knew that they were in the sky above, and And I did search for them up there, you know. And then one night I found them. I saw the stars and they were falling to the ground, and I thought, why is it the scribes themselves are crying? Are they sad? And maybe are they sad for me? Well, that was when I first saw you, little brother. But with your help, I think I could get closer to the scribes. That way, maybe they could answer all my questions, don't you think? But I'm so very glad I found you and the others. I'm finally not alone. I'm finally not alone, and more importantly, I think sometimes I even feel that way, that I'm not alone. Maybe as we get closer, maybe I'll start to feel that way more often. Being here, or being anywhere with you and all my friends.
She falls silent. Though you were concerned for her at first, you sense that now she is at peace. She wanders off, paying you no notice in the least. You sense you have a better of an understanding of her now. Something which isn't easily come by. You know, of everyone in the party, Rhae seems like the one who is least interested in getting back to the Commonwealth. I don't know what she's in it for particularly, aside from the fact that she feels like the wagon brings her closer to the scribes. It's kind of weird. That's my justification for keeping her in my party forever and never sending her back to the Commonwealth, by the way. It's thin, but it will do. Right, off we got the slug market.
Hey guys, say, what are you guys doing all the way back here? You know, it's not so bad here. I was thinking, and I got some pretty good stuff. I think you ought to check it out.
Stuff! What's this? Isn't that just a worse version of another one? Oh, okay, that's when flinging and that's when plunging. Okay, fair enough. I mostly plunge, so the flinging one's a bit useless to me. I will always buy your... Oh shit, I've got no money. Maybe I should start selling some of the talismans I'm not using. Can you stop singing while I'm shopping, please? I don't know. That's Headwind's thing. See, I'm not sure if I should hang on to that, because there might be more games to play in the Commonwealth if I ever get there. I don't know. I can sell that. That's just trash. There you go. Take it. Yeah, you're welcome. Guy ties indeed. See, none of these are bad. I kind of feel like the ones I've got now are better though. I really want to sell the legendary ones though, just for collection's sake. I don't really want to sell any of them, to be honest. I'm a hoarder by nature. Screw it, I'm just going to buy this. That'll do.
They're leaving, Dad. Just look at how much we got this time.
Graydon! Who's going to be my new party member, I wonder? Jodariel? I think I could bring Jodie along. Does that mean we should upgrade her talisman? Should we keep... I'm not sure if 20's the max. I feel like it might be. In which case, maybe I should just max out the Tailwind Crest. I'll try and get to 20 and see if it goes any higher after that. If it does, I'll look and... That's not how you do things. This. 7 quickness. Boom. Sweet. Good. Happy times. Excellent. Okay, let's commence the rite. Ladies and gentlemen, it's rite commencement time. You and the others are busying yourself for the commencement of the rite this evening when you notice Rhae behaving strangely. More than usual.
Maybe he's here. I mean, I think he has to be. So, somewhere nearby.
She notices you then.
Oh, I'm sorry, mister. I was just, oh, it's just, I think maybe my friend is here. And I was hoping to say hi to him before we have to do the ceremony with the star ball. Wait, that's him. That's him. My friend is here. He's here.
Just then, your adversaries, the Fate, arrive on the other side of the Ridge of Goal. They begin making necessary preparations. Rhae rushes over to them before anyone can stop her, even as the stars above start shining through the darkness. Oh yeah, she was trying to make friends with the weird dog boy, wasn't she? That was the thing that happened. I think maybe she's a closet fairy.
Ever persevering, aren't we?
Naturally.
Well then, rejoice, because the cycle of the rites begins anew. Perhaps you'll liberate another soon enough.
Perhaps.
Your chosen adversaries here shall be the Fate. Reduce their flame to ash, just as you did when last you met.
Happily.
Now, who exactly shall oppose them?
Who do you think?
Oh, hello again. Hello.
Why, hello indeed, young one. We are the Fate, and once again we hail you. And all the Nightwings.
Thanks. I was wondering, may I speak to your son?
Why, I don't see why not, but, let me see. Alma, where are you? Begging your pardon, young one, but my son, he's not always punctual, you see. Hold, I shall go fetch him. 'Cause I'm a dog, and that's what we do.
Oh, okay. I mean, my friend, I hope that he remembers me.
You? Wait, where is father? Father?
Oh, hello again. Your father, he went looking for you. He did you not see him?
No, I did not see him. This had best not be some Nightwing's trick, or else I'll...
Ah, there you are, Alma. I don't know why you're so like posh and British and shit when I'm clearly from the deep south of America. Our cordial adversary wishes to salute you, I believe.
Oh, that's right. I mean, here, this is my salute. I'm saluting you. It's nice to see you, and may the scribes watch over you, okay? I want them to watch over us as well, but maybe just this time, or no, not just this time, but and other times maybe. They can watch over all of us, okay?
The two of them stand and watch as Rhae skips over to rejoin your group.
An unusual sort, that one.
She is.
She about your age? Father!
I don't really remember Alma's voice, by the way. I think I just did something like that, so I'm going with it again.
I pray that all our training since our last encounter shall not be in vain.
You sense Albert speaks the truth. The Fate are more capable than before. Okay, good to know. I won't underestimate them.
Now let us get started.
Oh, we can snoop on him. What's he got? He's got a dying flame, which makes him do bonus damage. Very nice. Okay, this is all stuff. They've all got the dying flame by the looks of it. Who's the third guy? Enya. Not important enough to ever take his mask off. Okay. Consider the Nightwings. Okay, well, we're going to have good old Gilman up front.
Sir Gilman.
Rhae.
Rhae.
And on defense, Joe Dariel.
Joe Dariel. Very well.
Our Our adversaries seem too trusting to have come this far.
Steel yourself, Alma. Are you prepared to face our adversaries once again?
Always, father. Let us prevail, here and now.
Let us do so indeed, my son.
Begin.
Wow, okay, okay. I'll take this.
Play the nerds.
Glorious.
Right, that evened the scores a bit. What are you doing, you? Put your mask back on. We're in the middle of a rite. Oh, I know. It's just I wanted to say, I think that you're very brave is all. I think. Because we've encountered many triumvirates by now. I mean, we have the dissidents and the tempers and... What are you talking about? Get to the point. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean... I just... My name is Rhae. I wanted you to know. My name. It's Rhae. Since I know yours. I see. Then... Ready yourself, Rhae. We shall not hold back.
Such a struggle it must be for poor old Doggos and his witless son. Why, that was all of them. The flames of freedom.
Oh, Rhae's such a machine.
It seems the Nightwings are a bit ahead.
Come on. Be lured away. Oh shit, I can't. Wait, does that stun me as well? What's the point of that?
Resplendent.
I couldn't move after I used that.
Seize the orb.
I did.
A mere attempt.
I thought I had enough stamina for a jump there, but I didn't.
Rhae douse the flame.
If it works, it works.
Someone there
Close.
rose to the occasion.
Can't touch this. Da-na-na-na. Da-na. Da-na. I don't get it. What is the point of that?
Ah, yes.
Literally pointless. Just a 3-second pause.
The ceremony. Didn't see it coming. And it is done.
Yeah, it is.
The Nightwings prevail again. Their adversaries proved no match for them.
Yeah, my guys are too fast.
The rite is complete.
Pure speed build is a bit broken. Wait, I wanted... I'm sorry, I just wanted to apologize, I think.
Why, younger one, you must not say such things. You're one of the Nightwings, the most envied of all triumvirates. We aspire to your greatness and your legacy.
Father, please, no more of this. They have prevailed. We need not grovel at their feet. Alma, is it? Alma? I had a question. Ask quickly, and then go about your business. Oh, would you be my friend?
Huh?
What? I was wondering if you'd be my friend, because I don't have a lot of friends, and you're brave and gentle with your father, so... my old prospector laugh. I thought it was quite good. I shall see you in a little while, my son. It's kind of a little bit prospector and a little bit like black preacher. I'm not sure if that's racist. What? The scribes. Were they not my friends? I think I chose to think they brought us here to be closer together, not to be apart.
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes.
Interesting.
She
Level
now
up.
stands closer to the scribes, the little moon-touched girl.
I feel so overwhelmed. I think because the scribes, I think they speak to me and lift me up whenever I begin to think that I'm going to fall.
Excellent. Yes. Yes. Oh, I forgot about that little gem. Excellent. No more level ups, good Ariel? Must have already done her.
Until the next rite.
Right on. Oh god. You return to the wagon after you and your fellow exiles vanquish the Fates and find Volfred waiting for you there.
Well done back there, my boy. You are serving your companions well. Now then, I have something that I wish to share with you if you've got a moment. We have discussed the plan of which we're all a part. I have a means of measuring our progress towards the goal of it. I'd like for you to have a look at it. First, let's determine where the rites may take us next. Look forth. I expect that you shall again see several shining stars where once you saw but one.
Into the darkness of the night. There is some stars. Are they the two we had before? I think they are. And the one we've had has been replaced with this. Okay.
Several shining stars. A trick of the eye or a will of the scribes? Who can say? I, too, once gained this newfound vision many, many years ago, following my first liberation rite. And I believe only we of the Nightwings have this gift. I realize that, in choosing whom the Nightwings confront in each rite, we in turn influence which triumvirate we face when the time comes for someone to be set free. The object I invite you to use contains further detail.
Henceforth you may use Volfred's planner to see your current progress. Let's have a look-see. Oh, this is confusing. Using Volfred's planner you may assess... Why did I forget the word assess there? That's pretty worrying. Your progress towards your ultimate goal, as well as check the current standings of your adversaries. Oh, it's like a little league. I like it. Volfred shall keep this information up to date for the remainder of your quest. You may look over it now, or any time in the Black Wagon, or while searching the stars. Okay, the Tempers won 3 and lost 6. God, why did we play them in the final last time then? They're clearly shit. Of course, the Accusers are 0 for 7, but somehow that's moved them higher than the 3 for 6 guys? I don't know. It's all very weird. So I assume at the moment we're looking to play the Essence in the final. And the Essence are bird people, and bird people are annoying, so let's not let that happen. So, if possible, where do they live? Is there any way of finding out? Let's have a look. What's available to us? The bog people. That guy's bottom of the table anyway, so it doesn't matter. They're quite high. But I'm kind of okay playing against them. I don't think they were particularly worrying, so if we don't play against them, presumably that means they'll progress up the league. It's not very clear exactly what all this means, if I'm honest. I'm a bit confused by it all. But I think we're going to play against Clive Barker's Jericho in the big gelatinous cube. We're going to be butting heads against old Barker again, are we, chum? Guess it helps to know ahead of time so I can brush up on my groveling. He then shares with you what he knows of your next opponent. Barker Ashpaws, a volatile cur whose pack, the Dissidents, conduct the rites more so for thrill than freedom. Back on the other side, Barker never quite took to the culture of the Commonwealth and often ran afoul of the law for various acts of boorishness or vandalism. He always promised to go straight, and in time he found a certain niche, for he was an accomplished hunter. And the people of the Commonwealth did have an appetite. Barker relished the hunt more than anything and spent his earnings on a variety of questionable things. One particularly raucous evening, Barker was caught relieving himself on the foot of the statue of the Archjustice Androboles IV, and that was the end of his citizenship. In the downside, it seems he caught the notice of the Dissidents, who in turn must have observed his speed, ferocity and fearlessness. He is now the best of them. Barker's reputation grew among the exiled curs of the Jomera Valley region, where he is feared and unafraid of taking what he wants. Not long after they flushed me down, I was just trying to make ends meet and made a deal with him. In hindsight, let's say it was a bad idea. He could make my life go real sour if he wants. Anyways, I better go pass out. We got a long few days ahead. Wish Rookie a restful evening in turn. It's too late to take flight, though tomorrow you can press on. And I mean tomorrow as well, for I am done. I am done, I am done, I am done. And I've been singing a lot in this video, and I can only apologise for that. I guess I'm in a singing mood. It's a bit weird. Huh. Goodbye.